Morning team, just after 6 o'clock. I'm off to see what sunrise is like at Swayambhunath Temple, the monkey temple. I don't need to walk down this road, but it's pretty cool. It's well lit and it's got some nice pictures on the wall. Let's go find the monkeys. Took the cheeky route. I was always going to taxi to the back steps. The back steps are not even half as strenuous as the front steps. Morning.
Morning.
How are you? I've been pretty busy since I got here. The light's amazing, the monkey's great. The moon is up this side and the sun is just popping up through that side. Now this is quite a wide lens, so it makes it look very small, but with this bad boy we can zoom in and really get some nice shots. Trying to get a few silhouette shots with the moon and the monkeys, and then maybe we can get the same with the sun. Incredible. And the monkeys getting their first sunshine of the day. Just hanging out with Gerald here at the Monkey Temple, Swayambhunath, here in Kathmandu. Gerald is literally just hanging out. For 10 minutes we've been making some shots. He's not getting paid, but he's pretty happy. But he's reaping the rewards of a long cold night by getting the beautiful sunshine on his face. All of the monkeys are now climbing this scaffolding, and with the sun behind them it makes for a really graphic, epic silhouette. So that's what I'm doing here. We arrived here just after 6. It's now 9:30. It's getting warmer, but I've come up to the top of one of the cafes to get a different perspective, but also get myself a coffee. And I think this is the first place I've ever been with your coffee. They give you a stick, and he said that's for the monkeys. We get a nice view above the stupa. The sun's behind it. It's grubby as hell on top, so it's not that clean. But you get a nice perspective of all the monkeys just chilling up on the roofs. You can shoot through and get the cityscape in behind, and yeah, just generally a different view all around. So it's a real shame this one's got scaffolding, but like earlier on, we can make something from that with the silhouettes of the monkeys. So. The sugar monkey. Sorry, bud. That's all I got. Gilbert. See ya. Alright, so I didn't fancy walking all the way back to Kathmandu and down all of those stairs, so I came out the same way that I came in. Bumped into Janu, and now Janu is taking me to Patang. We're in Bhutan. We've made it to Durbar Square, which is over here, but that's like 1,000 rupees to get in, and you get a similar view, I'm guessing, from the outside. So I'm not going to pay that money to go in, but even from the outside, this is amazing original architecture. All the old bricks, window frames, absolutely beautiful. And I'm surprised that this probably survived the earthquake, and there's a big reason why lots of these buildings fell down, because they are just brick. But this little blue hut here is a hair salon, and I just got a couple of pictures of a guy getting his hair chopped, and then he posed for a portrait for me. So lots of blue, and we're all about the blue. But these are amazing buildings here. Not quite sure exactly what they are, but they are in Nepal, so they are Nepalese. See, tour guide. But there is a Durbar Square in Kathmandu, one in Bhutan, and one in Bhaktapur. So Bhaktapur is a bit further away from here, even more expensive, so not going there. But I believe each was owned, given, or run by a king. But no more kings, so Durbar Square are now tourist places. But check this out from the view from the front. It's the simplest things while I'm traveling around that I look at with the camera, seeing all the details. But I got something about doors, padlocks, all of this stuff. They just make for amazing detailed pictures. Cheeky little side street with a little door. So it's just walking away from the door handle, and then this little bad boy appeared. So again, I don't know if you can see it, makes a nice little shot. Little things. This is Durbar Square, knocking around in there, so I'll shoot from the outside, and then I will find my way back to my cab. Being a cheapskate and not wanting to pay to go all the way into Durbar Square, I've come up to this temple, which many people do, and it gives you a slightly elevated view of Durbar Square and the big buildings, the architecture. Again, another perspective for the camera. So as lovely as Durbar Square is, everyone gets the standard picture. So I just mess around and zoom and try and create some abstracts out of the place. But we got the police in the bright yellow, which they stand out quite obviously in any photo that you take. So pretty much if I was just to take a wide shot of this, the police would ruin it. So blurry it is. Still up on the roof by the temple above Durbar Square. I got to whiz back to the taxi in a minute, but I just saw this little basket down here, and it's full of like gooseberries or grapes or something like that. I think there must be gooseberries. But took the bag off the top, and there's a nice circular basket. They're bright green, the basket's brown, and it's a nice circle, makes for a nice frame around the fruit. So yeah, just saw it, got amongst it, moved some stuff around, got the picture, put the stuff back. Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt. But then I saw them drying all the fruits and stuff on the rooftop here, so a couple of pictures of that. So out of something seemingly of nothing, you can make a couple of shots. So it's just about being aware, and that's all I am all day long. Surprised I don't go dizzy. But that's Durbar Square, and we're going to go and meet the guy that is drying the gooseberry. But he's down here. Ooh. I think it's a lion ram, possibly the bird with the beak, many things. Hello my friend, how are you? What are these?
Gooseberry.
Gooseberry. I thought it might be the gooseberry. I see you drying them on the roof. Pleased to meet you. Just been dropped at Mahabodha Temple, also known as the Temple of 1,000 Buddhas. So got this sweet little gateway to move through here, and then we will see what is the other side. So this is the Temple of 1,000 Buddhas. There's 1,000 stone Buddhas carved into this bad boy. And is it wrong that I come here and I think I'm more interested in the door, the colour of the door? I mean, fascinating. Just found a monk that was knocking around, and we had a nice photograph. He was wearing red, pictured him against the green. He's still lapping the temple, which is fascinating. But once you've seen a million of them, you can't really do a lot with it. So this chap is loving life. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. See, friend. Phuntsok Rinpoche is the name of my monk. I've now added him on Facebook so I can send him the pictures that we made. So it's always beautiful to meet special people in these places, because otherwise I find them a bit boring. And that's honest. That's honest. But unless there's people involved, yeah, I don't really have a connection to it, because it's not my religion, but I respect the religion and the architecture, and it is beautiful. But once you see it many, many times, you need something a little bit different. So Phuntsok Rinpoche, he was the difference today. It's now 20 to 2. I've already been to check with the man about posting some items home, and another chap about getting a couple of things made before I take off. So I'm gonna go pack the things I need to pack and then take them to the post office. It's 4 o'clock, just on the way back to my hostel. And I've come up with a genius plan that I'm going to go to Buddhanath Stupa for sunset. It's a lovely evening, the sunset should be nice, and I'm gonna have cheesecake. That's really what I wanted to do, but I didn't want to have it here. And because tomorrow is my last full day, the evening might get clogged up with something and I might not be able to go. So I'm gonna do the sunset tonight and potentially tomorrow as well. We'll see. But mission on to get back to the hostel, pick up the camera, and then get out.